Hello there, thanks a lot for coming by PosterCentral.com's video blog today. I'm Pete Howard, and boy, look at this lovely, unique looking sort of window card from Thanksgiving Eve of 1959. Boy, an all R&B show in the Midwest in Topeka, Kansas. Although this was a tour blank, meaning of course it could have been used coast to coast, I've not seen any other examples from another city. But look at that interesting use of, squares and circles on there. It's different. It's a different kind of layout, and it's really charismatic. I really like the looks of it. You even have the understated use of a couple of colors on there, as you can see. You've got this, what would you call that, peach color perhaps, as the backdrop. And it's interesting how the peach color was used for only one word amongst all the lettering, and that would be the word featuring in the fourth billed act, as you can see, introducing the last person on the poster. And then the yellow is used in only one place. How's that? That's really odd. As you can see, the sphere with Ruth Brown and her information. So again, the color scheme on this one is interesting, different, and rather understated. So boy, I'll tell you, Brook Benton, wow, was he hot, white hot this year in 1959. He owned the R&B charts for a 2-year period in 59 and 60. How about 6 #1 R&B hits that spent a total of not 6 weeks on top of the charts, 39 weeks on top of the R&B chart. And that would include his biggest of all, Baby, You've Got What It Takes, a duet hit with his Mercury Records label mate, Dinah Washington, which would come out just a couple of months after this show and spend 10 weeks at the top of the charts. So that's one of the reasons I'm actually doing a second Brook Benton concert poster for you from 1959. I previously did one from Tennessee the month before this, and it's bigger with a whole different layout and everything, but he was just on fire in 59. And in fact, next to his handsome smiling face there, you do have that black box with information, and it lists his first 3 charting singles, which are fun, and all were big hits, and all were from 1959. That's so nice. He got on top there, Thank You Pretty Baby, #1 for a month, the summer of 59. Endlessly, from the spring of 59, that got up to #3. And It's Just a Matter of Time from February. And boy, that spent 9 weeks at #1 for Brook early in the year. And boy, that was a monster hit. I think it's the second biggest hit. And then nicely it does say Mercury Records below that. And in fact, Brook had such an explosive year in 59. Look at that, the upper left corner of the color area above his head. It even says Benton Productions, Inc. So that's quite a signal from the promoter. Let's go ahead and get this guy involved on the business level. So if Brook Benton owned 1959, the R&B charts, which he did, Ruth Brown owned the entire decade of the 1950s, 19 top 10 R&B hits in that decade. Holy cow. It's kind of funny. She had one charter in 49, one charter in 60, and everything else for her was in the 1950s. And they were all on Atlantic Records. So here on the poster it gives a couple of song titles. I Don't Know, which was in the national top 10 on the R&B charts right now. And then I'm not sure the origin of the other song listed, Papa Daddy, misspelled there. I'm not sure if it was the, it was the B-side, that's right. Yeah, Papa Daddy was the B-side. It's the Falcons I'm unsure of. So you've got her current hit single with the A and the B-side listed there. Then you do have the Falcons, as you can see, in the lower left corner. And they had a huge hit with You're So Fine. And that was #2 this summer, as a matter of fact, R&B. And then the song below that, You're Mine, is the one that I'm not sure of the origin, and it was not a B-side. And then it does say United Artists Records. And then finally, as you can see in the lower right, you've got James Moody there and his recording orchestra featuring, as I touched on, Eddie Jefferson. And James is best known for his 1952 classic song, Moody's Mood for Love. And that was written by, Eddie Jefferson. Okay, pretty cool. And then you do have a crowded bottom white margin there on this poster. It does say the familiar Shaw Artists Corporation with addresses in both New York and Chicago. And then in the lower right-hand corner it says P.J. Warner Poster Corporation in New York City. Now, I've definitely shown you some posters that have the E.J. Warner Poster Corporation in New York City, so I have yet to really, I'm researching it. I have yet to discover the E.J. versus the P.J. and whether the business was perhaps brothers that traded off or handed down to a son or daughter or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but definitely the same company. And then finally, this cardboard window card is a nice oversized size. Instead of the standard 14 by 22, it's actually 18 inches by 24 inches plus some in both directions. So over 18 by 24, and it makes it a really nice but yet very convenient, handy size to frame. Boy, great R&B in the late 50s, huh? Brook Benton in 1959, and a really nice, unique layout on this poster. Just love this one. So from Topeka, Kansas. Thanks a lot for dropping by. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time soon. Bye-bye.